Hey Facebook, hey guys. I need to rise this thing up because I want you guys to see me properly. So it's a really nice sunny Saturday and oh god, I hate this because you're not seeing all of me. Okay, cool. So I want to see you. Let me not go and put my chair down. I want to make sure you're seeing me properly. So hi guys, happy Saturday. Um I just came out of the sun. It feels so good. Oh my God. I am such a sun baby. I love the sun. Whew, I can't get enough of it. It's like when the sun comes out, my skin feels better. My hair feels better. I feel better. Everything just seemed to feel, look, sound different. Everything just seemed to be different in the sun. So yeah, I absolutely just live for the sun. Oh my God. Who's with me on that? So anyway, real quickly, it is a quick Saturday one, not gonna be long, but wanted to jump on here and talk about as the CEO of your life, what changes do you need to make? And I'm gonna read with you today my reflection for today. It's taken from Acts of Faith. And it says, when the shoe fits, we forget about the feet or the foot, okay? And that's the wisdom of the Taoist. I hope I'm saying that right. Many of us look at life as work. We approach it and try to handle it like a job. We complain about it. We blame others when it's not working. We hold someone else responsible when it does not give us what we want. Some of us give up on life. We move from day to day with no plan, no goals, and ultimately no rewards. We fail to understand that life is work. The better we do it, the better it will pay us. When we forget our task to live, when we forget our task to the very best of our ability, we receive just rewards for what we do. When we are thorough in our work and put your best foot in it, we become better at it. When we become too good for where we are, we will be advanced to our original place. The thing we must realize about life is it cannot be better until we are better. We cannot get more until we are more. Oh my God, let me just repeat that. The thing we must realize about life is that it cannot be better until we are better. It cannot get more until we are more. The only thing that can stop our advancement in life is our not being ready to move. If life is work, run it like a multi-million-dollar corporation and elect yourself as the chief executive officer. The better I am at life, the better it gets. So the reflection for today is, as the CEO of your life, list 3 things and areas you need to make some immediate changes, and what will they be? And that's taken from my reading for today, Acts of Faith. And I came here to do a live. Oh, it's matching my kaftan. Came here to do a quick live. Didn't know what I was going to talk about, and then I literally opened the Acts of Faith, and there it was, literally guiding me to exactly what I needed to talk about. And it's really talking about you being the CEO of your own life. Like, you are in charge of your life. You're the CEO of your life. And because you're the CEO of your life, what are some of the things that you're going to do as a CEO to make sure that your life goes down the path that you want it to go? And so along the journey, all of us have life's challenges, and we have things that creep up on us that make us sad, depressed, things that creep up on us that literally put us in spaces that we really are not sure how to handle. But it's saying to us, if life is work, if we see life as work, then why not become the CEO of that work, of our lives, and run it like a multi-million-dollar company? Because it is saying to us that life cannot be better until we are better. So we're sitting there waiting on life to change. We're sitting there waiting on life to pivot and show up in a way that we expect the riches, the glamour, the goal. We're expecting all of the fruition to show up on us, to us, within us, for us. But ultimately, what are we doing? What are we doing for those things to show up in our lives? Because it went on to say that until we are better, life cannot be better. right? It says that we until we become more, life cannot give us more. Until we recognize that we are, and I said this yesterday in another way, that until we align our mind with our actions, until we become more, until we understand that we are so powerful and we are enough, regardless of if you live in a big house, a small house, outside in your car, it doesn't matter. It's not about the physicality. It's about we understanding, or us understanding who we be in the world, not who we are, but who we be. Because once you get who you be in the world, then you understand that once you decide, once you say, I am now ready to step out of this space. I was doing some spring cleaning today, and I had a conversation with myself. And I was literally reflecting on my life and just really upset at certain things in my life, not happy. And then I had to come to the realization that, hold on, girl, you can't blame anybody but yourself. You have to take responsibility for these things and the way they have turned out. And similarly, there are a lot of us who are walking around mad at life, angry at life, frustrated with life, but we are not able to recognize our doing in where we are. So I was thinking about my life, my divorce, my bad relationship with my ex-husband, just really acknowledging that I have to take responsibility for some of the breakdown because I saw the signs in him, but I ignored them. I saw some of these same signs that manifested later down the road in the guy, and I ignored them. And when you realize that you have to take onus, you have to take responsibility, you can't blame all of your ish in your tissues, all of your issues in your tissues on everybody else. Without taking your part, your blame, your responsibility, you will never be able to move forward. Because everything that happens to us or happens through us, it's a guarantee that we had something to do with it. We were present. We were on that football field and we were playing. And we cannot sit there and blame the world for everything else that has gone through us, for us, around us, and has happened to us without recognizing that, hold on, I'm the CEO of my own life here. And I actually have a part to play. And until we do that, until we step up and step forward and appreciate and recognize there is A, no healing, B, no moving forward, and 3, no growth. Let me say that again. Until we decide to accept our responsibilities in our lives for the impact, the changes, the disappointments, the things that we have done and contributed to our lives, there is A, no movement, B, no improvement, and C, no change. We're not going to go anywhere. And I might have said that the wrong way around. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say here is until you step up and realize that blaming everybody else is not going to move you forward, until you stop blaming everybody else and just accept that, life happened. Whatever the lesson, I have a good friend called Audrey Joseph, and she's always saying, you're either teaching or you're learning. And oftentimes, a lot of us don't stop to get the learning in the game, learning in the experience. We're so focused on what did happen to me and what did I do wrong? And I was like that. Trust me, that was me. I would blame everybody else for when things go wrong in my life. It was everybody else's fault. I didn't do anything wrong. It was, yeah. But until we get up and acknowledge that we are present, we are fully present in this experience, we're here. We're not absent, we're here. We are in this ring together, whether it's with your mom, your sister, your children, your ex-husband, your boss, or yourself. And I'm telling you, we're here. So what part did we play? What did we do? How did we show up? What signs did we miss? Those are some of the things that I had to literally reconcile within me. It was internal work and it was hard. And so I was in a relationship. After my ex-husband, for example, I dated someone and he quickly showed himself. And I was like, I ain't going to stay around in this relationship. when I can see all the signs? I'm not going to do that because I have changed. I am now a better CEO at deciding that when a guy shows up in my life and he doesn't have the things that I desire, want, and need, I'm not going to stick around. So I bounce. I know how to bounce. Like, yeah. Single for a long time, know how to bounce. I'm not going to settle because I am now the CEO of my life. And so one of the things I changed about my life. So I'm asking you, what changes do you need to make? Let me tell you some changes that I have made. The example I gave, I no longer settle in a relationship that I can see the signs and the things I know I can't tolerate. I don't stay around. I just keep it moving. And I'm unapologetic about that because I'd rather be happy single or miserable single than to be miserable coupled. Let me just say that again. I'd rather be miserable single than be miserable in a relationship. That's number one. Number two, I changed. This is daily work. This is daily work. I try and I thrive to see people in the best light, even when they wrong me. Like, it's difficult sometimes, it's hard work, but it's daily work. I try to remind myself that I have to try and see people through good lens, to better lens, even when they've upsetted me. The third thing that I've changed about myself, I've become so much more patient. Whew, I was impatient. Lord Jesus, fix me, Jesus. I was so impatient. And let me be honest, part of the impatience came from, I'm going to be very honest with you, because even in how I speak, I'm getting better at slowing down, even though I have a speech impediment. But being a single mother, being in a country when you're the one who doing everything, my mind's always like this. I want to do this. And in my head, that's how I was internalizing stuff. And so it was coming out that way because consistently I was always in a rush. I was always rushing. So I've had to slow down. I've had to understand that I need to slow down because I started thinking the same heart rate, the same fast movement was how my body was responding. Those are some of the things that I've shifted. I also have shifted how I see my ex, for example. Like, he has no impact on me. Like, genuinely, like, okay, your history, but okay, right? We've got a child together, we share a child, but that's about it, mate. You don't impact me anymore. And so I just want to appeal to you today to pause and take, hi Caroline, how you doing, honey? I want you to pause and just do some internal audit. So do some introspection. A lot of that kind of work, when I come on live these days, I tend to be pushed towards that direction. I want you to do some self-reflection, some inner work, some questioning yourself, some asking yourself, how do you show up in your life? How are you showing up? What are the things that you need to let go of? What do you need to replace in order to move forward? How do you need to show up understanding that life is not going to change until you change? That things in your life are not going to shift until you recognize that you need to shift. That the relationship won't get better until you get better. That the job will still be miserable if you think about it miserably. That when will you get to that place? What do you need to change? Because quite often we're trying to change everybody else without realizing that the person that needs to change, or what needs to change, is how we look at it. So I'm going to leave you with that. And I'm going to say I've got to go because my WhatsApp is going up like crazy. I'm going to leave you with that. God bless you. Have a great Saturday. And remember that you are the CEO of your life. If ever I can help you with your mindset, your inner work as a coach, a speaker, a trainer, more importantly, if I can help you to write your books, please let me know. I've got a Facebook book group that's really open to helping people to write their books and stuff. And I'm always around there because some of these stuff, we need to get them out into books and share the truth and share the knowledge and the understanding and the vulnerability in order to help others along the journey. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, for walking. Walking like Chinese, walking now. Thank you so much for watching.